Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 4 of It, Welcome to Derry. Last we saw, we got Now You See It. It was not the best episode. It was probably one of the weaker episodes of the season so far. Still great. We followed around Dick Halloran. At the end, we're chasing the kids through the cemetery, and there is something to be said about which kids seem like they were taken. In the grocery store with Lily, we see on the cereal boxes some of them are deteriorated. Then the photos at the end of the last episode, we saw Susie, we saw Terry, we even saw the grave of him. But what we saw most, and what was most important, was at the end, we developed the photograph and we see Pennywise in the photograph. There's the clown. I can't help but think that we're going to see him this episode, episode 4, and it is 9 o'clock on the dot. Let's see if it is there. Refresh. Is it there? And there it is. Let's jump in. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description, link for Patreon, where you'll see every episode of It, Welcome to Derry in full, unedited. You want your own requested short movie, go to the link. Ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives, like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, currently doing Yellowstone, Warehouse 13, Leverage, Sherlock, Once Upon a Time, Pushing Daisies, doing Tulsa King Season 3, Rama 1/2 and Fiona and Cake Season 2 are going on right now. In a week, I think we start Stranger Things final season. Animated show for Mighty 9 just started early last week. Thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, Season 1, Episode 4, It, Welcome to Derry.
Can you keep a secret?
They do a great job with
If they
those.
want the land, then at least give us a fair price.
Promise me you'll never forget.
Has it really been 50 years?
I doubt
He's
you
popping up
even
in everything,
remember
this
my
guy.
name.
Not until this week.
You're in charge of the digs.
Let's work together.
Let's work together. He seems sincere. I trust him a
Think of
little.
Halloran here as a human compass.
I mean, he
Go
did
wherever he
mess
says
with
to.
Halloran, but it was a test. I think he's a good guy deep down inside, maybe.
You saw it.
More like it saw me.
It saw me.
It wasn't supposed to see us.
You know what they do to kitty killers in Shawshank?
I didn't do nothing to those kids.
It happened again. It won't matter
Pickle
what we
Man.
tell them unless we can show them
Well, it was
proof.
her father, but... I saw a lot of people rag on that cemetery scene, saying how bad the CGI was. They're like, oh my god, worst green screen ever, miserable. I noticed right away, but I was like, I feel like it fits the scene. I love the cinematography. The cinematography is awesome.
Lily, when we last spoke, you said you weren't quite sure you could describe.
Are they not going to see it? Oh, does he see it?
Is this pigeon shit?
Yeah, I knew it. It's like with Bev in the bathroom. She like,
Wait, look at that.
no one can see it. Oh, they do see that. All the kids are saying it. What are we all crazy?
Police business.
It's a damn mess.
Yeah?
Hey, Halloran, maybe you could get like a grill or a hot plate or something. You know, we could turn this into a kitchen. Come on. Y'all laughing like we don't gotta clean this shit.
I mean, make the best of
Clean
it. Why
this
you
up,
gotta make it
gentlemen.
bad?
Yes, sir.
If you
Duck and cover.
and cover like Bert, you will be much safer.
I can't help but think Marge is not gonna make it out of this season. We need more kids as it fodder.
I'm having a
It's
time.
I was gonna say it's supposed to be fun.
Spending time in nature with my boy, like I used to with
How
my
long do
pops.
I have to have fun? Uh-oh. It looks reddish. That shit's jumping out at you. That's his dad. That looks like his father. You'll float too? Is that what he said? Unless I'm mistaken, that looked like dad. What came at that looks, oh my god. He's,
After the war when he went down to that plane.
Son, you gotta relax. You're not
he's
making
gonna
any
look
sense.
so crazy.
Hold down.
Son, what the hell?
Does he see him? Oh my god, does he see the clown? Tell me he sees the clown. Oh, we got the balloon. I think that's the first we've seen a balloon, right? The dad saw it. The dad saw it. That's key. So at least he can say, yeah, that's really weird. Something clearly pulled you down. Maybe not. I don't know, but why is there a balloon there?
Dick, you watch yourself here. Keep that lid on.
I feel like it's gonna fly right in our face. Keep that lid on tight. I'm assuming she means keep your head about you.
We just setting up inside. You wanna help us out? Hey. Something attacked him.
Jesus.
boy's got bruises and cuts like an animal scratched.
And wasn't Will's dad burned in the fire? I mean, Halloran
is
should
it?
tell him, because at this point, it's already getting weird in his family.
Answer me! I don't know!
I used to have nightmares as a kid about my dad going down on a plane like he did in Korea. When you get scared, not just you, any mammal, your adrenal gland secretes them into your bloodstream, which some predators like the taste of.
No. You're saying it wants to eat us?
It's just a theory.
That's a horrible theory.
Well, it fits the facts.
Okay, let's just... I mean, it's not like we can just stop ourselves from being scared. What if we could?
What does it do?
Xanax?
Whenever she's really nervous about stuff, like bills or...
It's got to be Xanax or something.
Swell and expand into multicolored stalks and pluck them out.
I was wondering if,
She's setting her up.
I don't know, would you want to go to lunch with me today?
I suggest you take it on the arches.
By tomorrow morning, I'll have MLK, JFK, RFK, and a whole bunch of other FKs breathing down your neck. I spoke with the public defender's office, asked some questions.
I don't gotta go to Shawshank?
The papers take a minute to process, and it sounds like they're busting you out tomorrow.
I hope we
Fact
run
of the
into
matter is
Red
your
or
right to
Andy
due
Dufresne.
process
It's
was
the same
violated.
time. Was he hooking up with someone's wife? It's
Whatever
the only
you were
thing
doing
they got.
can't possibly compare to what you're being accused of.
Yeah.
Not just Mary.
A white woman.
It just happened.
A married white woman. That's the only thing you could be trying to hide.
If anybody finds out,
It's got to be like one of the cops' wives or
I
something.
won't be headed to no Shawshank. Not to mention what her husband will do to her. How often are those kids out there watching the base?
The one girl, the lead girl of the Popular Girls,
I like
looks
that.
so much like... I know it's not, obviously, because it's like
Hey,
30-year-old movie. But she looks like the teenage girl from Faculty.
No way.
This is a whole Carrie thing.
Sweet on you.
This is literally what happens in Carrie. Out of nowhere,
Okay,
the
you have the
cute
back.
boy in school, the popular boy in school hits on... Yeah, like Marge, you suck. I think this might be the end of Marge. It's her eye? What is happening?
Marge, what's wrong?
It's coming out of her eye. It's like we saw in the class.
Whatever you do, just don't look at it, okay?
The weird thing, though, is Marge wasn't even part of this. Oh my god, we just went into shop class. We literally just went into shop class. Jigsaws. And... Oh my god, she's gonna go into a saw or something. Oh my god, she is like... Oh my god, it's a jigsaw. She's literally gonna cut it off with a jigsaw.
Marge, no! Marge, stop! No!
Now they all think that she like stabbed her in the eye. Oh my god, look at her eye. Yeah, granted everyone sees her, but wouldn't Marge just be like... This guy's gonna stop dead in his tracks and look right at us. Oh. And now he's gonna look crazy.
Show yourself!
Now he's running outside screaming in the middle of the street. Another balloon. I mean, Dad, now we see a red balloon in the tree where the kid said he saw something staring at him. I think he's gonna start asking questions.
Wait, you can't
Yeah.
just...
What the hell do you have us chasing?
The Native
We
American.
caught him and his friends scoping out the base. He knows the location of exactly what we're looking for. Halloran is going to answer them for us.
What they want me to do to you, it's not gonna be pleasant.
I think he's gonna headbutt him or punch him or be like, eat shit. Yep, or spit on him. Oh my god. All the doors. Which door is it? I mean, there's so many doors.
I need to tell you something.
Rose, I need to tell you something. Well, there he is as a kid.
You know the story about the monster in the Western Wood?
The glue?
And some of our stories are real.
The glue is real.
Tell me the story. I need to know you remember how all of this began.
Millions of years ago, before the time of the first
Millions.
people bound inside a falling star. It broke open, and the spirit was set free.
Our wisest took a shard from that star and carved a weapon to protect our people. We kept the dagger close and stayed away from the western wood. The settlers arrived. They hunted the woods, and just as we had warned them, the Galoo fed on them and grew stronger and more powerful. Seski, the village's great war chief, the decision was made. They would have to leave. She took the dagger and journeyed past the great deadwood with her friends by her side.
Kids.
They entered the woods, seeking the cave where the Galoo crashed. She formed a search party to bring them both back.
Oh my god, look at this place, Jesus.
But without the dagger, they had nothing. The monster showed itself to them. It separated the war party.
What does it sing? Oh, it's the priest. Oh my god, when it does that stuff, it looks so creepy.
Seski's only hope was in her daughter's hands.
Prepare to meet thy God!
Deadlights.
The Galoo.
Oh my god. Yeah, the deadlights are floating above them. It's got the teeth. We've seen that before.
Seski's spirit was already slipping away, and she went to be with the ancestors.
I mean, I can't believe the kids survived that long. The kids were out there with a dagger. The entire search party was taken out.
Her people were still in danger. She knew what she had to do one last time.
I was gonna say, we just did this.
A plan was formed, not to kill it, but to cage it. They would use the shards of its old bindings to keep our people safe again.
And it's all the children.
And they buried 13 sacred shards.
That's what we're looking
deep
for.
into the earth.
It does not look like they buried it all that deep. And they buried it in turtle shells. Every episode has had a turtle reference.
A line the Galoo could not cross. Our people made a sacred
I want to see it from
promise
the sky. I want to see it
to
all.
guard the pillars so the monster trapped
There they
inside could never break free. And the Galoo would remain within these pillars
Pretty cool. All the woods.
forever.
Now you're a part of.
Oh, God.
Auntie.
How do I find them?
Halloran's kind of acting mean, though.
Through there. Follow the tunnels under the old well.
Under the
And you'll
house.
find the pillars.
Oh, that's right. Like in the movie, we had to follow to the well. We're going to end it there. Watch the preview. Oh, that was him. There he is. There's the wig.
You convinced everyone to come and see me. Because you're such a good friend.
In the weeks ahead.
That the residents have been acting more aggressively.
Burn in hell, you son of a bitch!
Look at them. They have great lunatic faces. And Marge is all right.
It needs to be all of us.
That goddamn thing forced itself into my head.
It can't be controlled.
Delicious. Oh, that was the place. They burned it down.
The one thing that makes people really listen is fear.
You are fucking insane.
This is what it wants, to turn us against each other.
You got my mind all fucked up.
I've always wondered how you taste.
That looked like a Carrie thing. All right, everybody, that is it for episode 4, season 1 of It. Welcome to Derry. What's it called? The Great Swirling Apparatus of Our Planet's Function. That is the name of the episode. I'm not going to say that again, but great episode. I think it was a little better than the last one. If I was to rank it, definitely up there, either second or third. There's only been 4 episodes. This episode was honestly a little slow in the beginning because we had to follow Hanlon's wife around, and a lot of the episode was focused on her going around town, making waves, but for good reason, trying to get Hank out of prison. She basically tells him they've been handling this whole thing wrong. I'll be able to get you out temporarily, but in the long run, you're going to have to do a couple days there, and then you have to tell people the truth. I knew what was going on. If you're not telling anybody anything, and you weren't where you're saying you were, and you're literally going to jail for murdering children, what is the next worst thing? He's like, the worst thing is I'm sleeping with somebody's wife, and it is a white woman in town. So I knew right away it had to be something like that. You saw, like, before he even admitted it, I'm like, he's definitely hooking up with somebody's wife, and it's probably a cop or somebody we know, and that is why it's so bad, because he's like, they're not only gonna hang me, they'll literally, the husband will beat the shit out of his wife and everything, because this is the 60s, and apparently that sort of thing just happens, but like, obviously it's different times. Not that it's right or I mean, it's definitely wrong. That all being said, we follow her around, then we go fishing, we have the vision, we see that Hanlon believes his son, goes to Halloran. Halloran and his guys are putting together the new place where they could drink. We already saw in this image, unless I'm mistaken, it looked like they rioted and burned the place down already. That's why I don't really like watching the to be continued, or there it said in the weeks to come. Usually it just says the preview for the next episode. This was in the weeks to come, so that might all be stuff that's happening like episodes from now. We see it is chasing the Native American people. We still haven't yet seen him in full clown form. We've seen imagery, we've seen him in the shadows. That was probably the closest we got when he was outside the Hanlon's house. We saw him in full, but he was like a shadow with just eyes. You could see the silhouette and everything. But the thing that's confusing me is we're going back to 1908 in the last episode. There is a clown there, but it looks like a woman that is the clown. And we saw the wig again. It's like a white wig. It looks like Pennywise's, but it's white. And I know that that is when it all started, like the new cycle, I believe, or I don't know. All I know is the circus comes to town, so to speak. And that's when things started getting crazy. And when we tap into it as far as the 1980, 90s version and the remake. The thing I like most about this episode was the second half. We got Halloran going in the mind of the Native American guy. We see how powerful he is, and he goes into the memories. Here's the whole tale. 13 pieces from the ship were buried in a circle surrounding the woods, and they burned fires and therefore sealed it away in the woods. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for these 13 fragments from the ship. And now Halloran knows a lot more information than he appeared to. The other thing that confuses me is, though, why was Halloran acting like weird in the dream? Like, he should have been more calm, I feel like. He should have went over to the kid and been like, hey, little guy, I'm sorry about all this, but like, can you tell me more? He like comes over clapping. He was smiling weird. I thought for a second that it was it taking the form of Halloran to trick us. But then the kid showed him, unless that was it. I don't know. All I know is now we got a lot more information, and we know that Rose is part of it. We also saw that Shaw went to Rose, and Rose gave him a bunch of false locations, and now he knows it. That's why he had to tap in to the Native American kid with Halloran. But I like where we're going. The other crazy part was Marge with the eye, but we could see that Marge survived. I just want to know how that happened. How do you run your face? Like, I'm thinking like in the real world. Like, how do they explain that? Marge ran her face through the jigsaw. Now, like I said, you could say, oh, well, the chisel is what made all the damage, but blood was splattering all over the jigsaw while she ran her eyes through. But how would you explain that? Like, a normal person's going to be like, what did you cut? Because her face looked fine unless she zipped her nose through the jigsaw. It like doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But they could also say there was no blood to begin with, because a lot of the time people see things that aren't really there, or the kids especially, like when they brought the photos to the cop, and the cop was like, yeah, we see bird shit, what are you talking about? But they did see the clown image, which was weird. I don't know. It's like they can pick and choose what they want to see and what is really happening to fit the scene. But either way, loved it. You guys let me know what you think. I'm going to go edit this. You want to see more of what I do? In the description, link for Patreon, where you'll see every episode of It, Welcome to Derry in full unedited. You want your own requested short movie? Go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want. At a certain tier level, I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We're doing Tulsa King Season 3 right after this. We're also doing Rama 1/2 Fiona and Cake Season 2. Stranger Things final season is starting next week. We started Mighty 9 animated show doing Yellowstone, 1883, Sherlock, Leverage, Warehouse 13, Once Upon a Time, and Pushing Daisies. Thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.